Title: From Meat to Plants, Your Simple Path to Better Health and Energy. Author: Kwikudadzi. Introduction. Why make the shift? You're here because something inside you is ready for a change. Maybe you're tired of feeling sluggish, battling bloating, or constantly crashing after meals. Or perhaps you're starting to wonder if meat-heavy meals are really fueling you or just holding you back. From Meat to Plants isn't about judgment, extremes, or turning your life upside down. It's about a smarter, simpler way to feel better, move better, and live better one bite at a time. This book is your guide to cutting through the confusion around plant-based eating. Whether you're curious, committed, or just want to eat a little less meat without missing out on flavor or nutrients, you're in the right place. We'll bust myths, share real strategies, and show you how to make the shift with confidence, flavor, and freedom. No lectures. Just results. Ready? Let's go. Chapter 1, Meat, Lies, and Energy Crashes. For decades, we've been told that meat is essential for strength, energy, and survival. It's been portrayed as the centerpiece of every real meal: steak for dinner, bacon for breakfast, chicken for lunch. But what if that story isn't the whole truth? The idea that meat is the best source of nutrition is one of the biggest health myths we've ever swallowed. While meat does contain protein, iron, and other nutrients, it often comes bundled with saturated fats, cholesterol, hormones, and antibiotics. Over time, a heavy meat diet can quietly drain your body's vitality instead of fueling it. You may have noticed this already. Maybe you feel sluggish after meals, struggle with digestion, or rely on caffeine just to get through the day. These are signs your body might be working overtime to process dense, animal-based foods. When digestion is slow, your energy takes a hit. When your blood vessels are inflamed from excess cholesterol, your circulation and your mental clarity suffer. And when your meals are centered around meat, you're likely missing out on the rich variety of vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants that only plants provide. But here's the good news: your body is incredibly resilient. When you start replacing meat with plant-based options, the results can be fast and powerful. People often report feeling lighter, more energized, and more mentally clear within just a few weeks. Your digestion improves. Your skin starts to glow. Your sleep gets deeper. These aren't vague promises, they're real, documented benefits of reducing meat and increasing plants. Here's why. Plants are packed with nutrients and fiber. Fiber is like your body's natural cleaning crew. It keeps your digestive system moving, stabilizes blood sugar, and supports the healthy bacteria in your gut, which are directly linked to your mood and immunity. And unlike meat, plants don't come with the baggage of cholesterol or inflammation-triggering compounds. Of course, this doesn't mean you have to give up meat entirely overnight. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about direction. Every time you choose lentils over beef, tofu over chicken, or a veggie stir-fry over a burger, you're sending your body a powerful message: I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to thrive. Let go of the old story that meat is a must. Question what you've been taught. You don't need to deprive yourself to feel better, you just need to shift the spotlight to foods that truly energize, nourish, and support you from the inside out. This chapter is your wake-up call. Your energy crashes aren't just part of getting older or being busy. They're signals. Signals that your body is ready for something better. Something cleaner. Something plant-powered. Let's keep going. The best version of you is waiting. Chapter 2, The Plant-Powered Secret to Feeling Amazing. What if the real superpower you've been missing isn't in a supplement or a shot of espresso, but in your next plant-based meal? The truth is, switching to a more plant-powered diet doesn't just benefit your health on paper, it makes you feel better in real life. People who start eating more plants often report results that are hard to ignore: clearer skin, deeper sleep, stable moods, better digestion, and a boost in mental clarity. These changes don't take years, they can happen in weeks. Why? Because your body is built to thrive on whole, plant-based foods. Plants are loaded with the fuel your body has been craving all along: vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, and natural anti-inflammatory compounds. When you eat colorful fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, seeds, and nuts, you're not just filling your stomach. You're feeding every cell in your body with exactly what it needs to heal, repair, and energize. Let's break this down. More energy. Plant-based foods are easier to digest, which means your body spends less energy breaking down meals and more energy going to your brain and muscles. No more post-lunch crashes. Instead, you'll feel steady energy throughout your day. Whole grains and legumes release energy slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and your mind focused. Better digestion. Fiber is only found in plants. It sweeps through your digestive system, keeping things moving and feeding the healthy bacteria in your gut. When your gut is balanced, everything else from your immune system to your mental health gets a lift. Clearer skin and eyes. When your liver and kidneys aren't overworked from filtering out excess fats and toxins found in meat-heavy diets, your skin often becomes clearer and brighter. The antioxidants in leafy greens, berries, and seeds work like an internal skincare system. Improved mood and mental clarity. What you eat impacts your brain chemistry. The nutrients in plant-based foods help produce feel-good hormones like serotonin and dopamine. Plus, when your blood flow improves, because your arteries aren't clogged with saturated fat, your brain gets more oxygen. That means sharper focus, faster thinking, and better memory. Reduced inflammation. Many chronic conditions, joint pain, fatigue, migraines, and even anxiety have roots in inflammation. Plants naturally fight this. Meat and dairy often trigger inflammation. Vegetables, fruits, and spices like turmeric and ginger calm it down. This isn't hype. It's science, and it's also experience. The reason plant-based living is growing isn't because it's trendy. It's because people feel the difference. They get their energy back. They feel lighter, happier, more alive. And guess what? You can too. Start small. Add one more plant to your plate today. Swap your snack. Choose color. Choose fiber. Choose life. Your body doesn't need more stimulants or expensive health fads. It needs real, nourishing food that works with it, not against it. When you begin to fuel your body with what it was truly designed for, it rewards you almost immediately. This is the plant-powered secret: better food leads to a better you. Chapter 3, Escape the Meat Trap, Your Exit Strategy. You've seen the benefits. You understand the science. You're feeling inspired. But now comes the big question: how do I make the shift away from meat without losing my mind or my favorite meals? That's where this chapter comes in. Changing how you eat can feel overwhelming, especially when meat has been at the center of your diet for years or decades. But the truth is, you don't have to go vegan overnight. Gradual, thoughtful change is often the most sustainable. The key is to make the transition feel less like a restriction and more like an upgrade. Step 1, start where you are. Forget the idea that you need to do it all at once. Begin by looking at your current meals. Which ones already include plants? Which ones could be tweaked easily? Could you swap ground beef for lentils in your tacos? Could you try oat milk instead of dairy in your coffee? Start by choosing just one meatless meal per day or even per week. That's not failure. That's momentum. Step 2, flip your plate. Instead of building meals around meat, start thinking about meat as a side dish or skip it entirely. Let grains, beans, veggies, and healthy fats take the spotlight. Over time, your taste buds will adjust, and you'll wonder why you ever thought meat was the main event. Step 3, master the art of substitution. Craving burgers? Try a black bean or mushroom patty. Love creamy pasta? Blend cashews or avocado for a dairy-free, delicious sauce. Miss chicken nuggets? Try baked tofu or cauliflower bites. Almost every meat-based dish has a satisfying, plant-powered version. You just have to experiment. Step 4, plan ahead. One of the biggest traps people fall into is not being prepared. When you're hungry and rushed, it's easy to grab fast food or fall back into old habits. Make a simple meal plan. Batch cook grains and beans. Keep frozen veggies and quick snacks, like hummus, trail mix, or fruit, on hand. Step 5, don't aim for perfect, aim for progress. You will slip up. You will crave old favorites. That's human. What matters most is what you do next. Keep your focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small wins. Every plant-based meal is a victory for your health, your energy, and your future. Step 6, connect with community. You're not doing this alone. There are millions of people walking the same path online and in real life. Join a Facebook group, follow a few plant-based creators, or invite a friend to join you on Meatless Mondays. Support makes everything easier. Remember, this isn't a diet, it's a liberation. You're escaping the meat trap, not just for your body, but for your mind, your wallet, and your peace of mind. You're not giving something up. You're gaining more energy, clarity, and life. Step by step, bite by bite, you're becoming the healthiest, most empowered version of yourself. Let's keep going. Next up, how to get everything your body needs without the meat. Chapter 4, plants have protein too, and it tastes better. What about protein? It's the question almost everyone asks the moment you say you're cutting back on meat. For years, we've been taught to associate protein only with meat, eggs, and dairy as if they're the only reliable sources. But here's the truth, plants are full of protein, and many people who switch to a plant-based diet are surprised to find they feel stronger, lighter, and more energized, not weaker. Let's bust this myth right now, you do not need meat to get enough protein. The real deal with plant-based protein. Your body doesn't care whether protein comes from chicken or chickpeas. It cares about the amino acids that protein breaks down into. All plants contain amino acids, and when you eat a variety of plant-based foods, you'll get all the essential ones your body needs. Some of the best plant-based protein sources include lentils, 18 g per cup, cooked. Chickpeas, 15 g per cup. Black beans, 15 g per cup. Tofu, 20 g per cup. Tempeh, 30 g per cup. Quinoa, 8 g per cup. Edamame, 17 g per cup. Hemp seeds, 10 g per 3 tablespoons. Pumpkin seeds, 9 g per ounce. As you can see, it's not only easy to get protein from plants, it's also delicious. Plant protein equals better for your body. Unlike meat, plant proteins come packaged with fiber, antioxidants, and zero cholesterol. That means you're not just building muscle, you're protecting your heart, improving digestion, and reducing inflammation. Animal proteins are often high in saturated fat and can contribute to clogged arteries, sluggish digestion, and inflammation over time. Plant proteins, on the other hand, are clean-burning fuel for your body and mind. But what about complete proteins? You may have heard that plant proteins are incomplete. That's outdated. You don't need to eat all the amino acids in one sitting. Your body is smart, it assembles what it needs over time, as long as you're eating a diverse, balanced diet. So, relax. If you're eating a variety of whole plant foods, you're covered. Make it taste amazing. Here's the fun part, plant proteins aren't just healthy, they're versatile and delicious. Try these ideas. Tacos with spiced black beans, corn, and avocado. Stir fries with tofu, broccoli, and sesame ginger sauce. Buddha bowls with quinoa, roasted chickpeas, and tahini drizzle. Lentil curries with coconut milk and turmeric. Smoothies with almond milk, banana, oats, and peanut butter. You'll be surprised how flavorful and satisfying plant-based meals can be. And unlike a heavy meat dish, these meals leave you feeling energized, not weighed down. So, the next time someone asks, "But where do you get your protein?" smile and say, "From real food, and I've never felt better." Your body knows what to do with good food. Give it the variety, color, and clean energy it craves, and let the transformation begin. Coming up next, how to turn your kitchen into a plant-based powerhouse that makes healthy eating easy and fun. Chapter 5, From Bland to Bold, Transforming Your Meals Overnight. Let's get real. If your idea of plant-based eating is a sad pile of steamed broccoli next to a dry baked potato, no wonder you're hesitant. But here's the truth, Plant-based food isn't boring. It's bursting with flavor once you know how to use it. In fact, some of the boldest, most exciting cuisines in the world, Thai, Indian, Mediterranean, Ethiopian, are naturally plant-based or veggie-heavy. These cultures use herbs, spices, sauces, and textures to create meals that are deeply satisfying, exciting to eat, and far from bland. You don't need to be a professional chef to do the same. You just need a few simple tips to turn your meals from blah to bold and unforgettable. 1. Spice is life. Spices are the soul of flavor. A dash of cumin or paprika can transform plain lentils. A sprinkle of cinnamon or nutmeg can make oatmeal magical. Keep a small spice rack stocked with essentials like garlic and onion powder, smoked paprika, chili flakes, turmeric, cumin, coriander, Italian seasoning, curry powder. Spices don't just add taste, they also bring health benefits. Turmeric is anti-inflammatory. Cinnamon balances blood sugar. Ginger aids digestion. 2. Learn to love sauces and dressings. A great sauce can turn a bowl of rice and veggies into a flavor bomb. Here are a few to master. Tahini lemon dressing, great on grain bowls and salads. Peanut or almond sauté sauce, perfect for stir-fries or noodles. Avocado lime cream, delicious on tacos or Buddha bowls. Cashew-based Alfredo, creamy, dairy-free, and satisfying. Spicy tomato or red pepper sauce, adds richness and heat. Sauces give plant-based meals richness, depth, and variety. Don't skip them. 3. Play with texture. One reason people miss meat is the texture: chewy, crispy, hearty bites. But plants can give you that, too. Roast chickpeas until crunchy. Sauté mushrooms for a meaty bite. Pan-fry tofu or tempeh for crispy edges. Add toasted nuts or seeds to salads and bowls. Use air-fried cauliflower or jackfruit for comfort food twists. When your meals are both soft and crunchy, creamy and chewy, they're way more satisfying. 4. Build bowls, not boring plates. Think of your meals like customizable bowls. Layer them with a base: quinoa, rice, sweet potato, noodles. A protein: beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh. Veggies: raw, roasted, steamed, grilled. Mix it up. A sauce: creamy, spicy, herby. A crunch: seeds, nuts, or crispy toppings. Bowls are fun to assemble and easy to customize. No two have to be the same. 5. Try global inspiration. Explore plant-based versions of global favorites. Thai coconut curry. Ethiopian lentil stew. Mexican veggie tacos with guacamole. Italian pasta primavera. Indian chickpea masala. You'll never run out of ideas and you'll never get bored. Here's the truth: when you start eating this way, you'll stop thinking of plant-based food as a sacrifice. You'll crave it. Not because it's healthy, though it is, but because it's delicious. You don't have to give up taste to eat well. You just have to shift the spotlight to the spices, textures, and creativity that make plant-based food exciting. Next, let's tackle the real world: restaurants, parties, family dinners. You can stay plant-based and enjoy it wherever you go. Chapter 6: The Social Survival Guide for Plant-Based Newbies. Deciding to switch to a plant-based diet is empowering, but when you're surrounded by people who might not understand your choice, it can feel like you're the odd one out. Social situations: family dinners, parties, work lunches, and restaurant outings can bring up awkward moments. But don't worry, with a little preparation and confidence, you can navigate these situations like a pro. 1. Own your choice. The first step to thriving socially as a plant-based eater is confidence. It's easy to feel like you need to justify your decision or apologize for your food choices, but the truth is that this is your body, your health, and your choice. When someone asks, "Why don't you eat meat?" or gives you a puzzled look, respond simply, "I feel better without it. I have more energy and I love discovering new flavors." You don't need to get into a long explanation unless you want to. Keep it positive, and others will be curious, and respectful about your decision. 2. Be prepared for temptation. You know that awkward moment when everyone is diving into a meat-heavy dish and you're trying to figure out what to eat? Preparation is key. You don't have to show up empty-handed or settle for a sad side salad. Before heading to a party or family dinner, call ahead and ask if they can accommodate your needs. You might be surprised at how willing people are to prepare something plant-based if you ask nicely. Bring a dish you can share. Make something delicious like a quinoa salad, vegan lasagna, or a veggie platter with hummus. It'll give you a chance to showcase how tasty plant-based food can be, and you'll be prepared in case there's nothing else for you to eat. Offer to cook for the next gathering. Hosting gives you full control over the menu, and it's a great way to introduce others to how delicious plant-based food can be. Remember, you don't have to be militant about it, just share the love, and people will follow your lead. 3. Navigating restaurants. Eating out doesn't have to be difficult when you're plant-based. Here's how to make the experience easier. Check the menu online before you go. Most restaurants list their ingredients or offer a vegetarian section. Some places have plant-based options, and others will happily modify dishes to accommodate you. Ask for substitutions. Don't hesitate to ask for a veggie burger instead of beef, or pasta with vegetables instead of meat sauce. Most restaurants are happy to accommodate you if you're polite about it. Get creative. You don't always have to order a salad. Many restaurants can modify dishes to suit your plant-based needs. Ask for a wrap, stir fry, or a grain bowl with extra veggies or tofu. And if the restaurant doesn't have any plant-based options, don't sweat it. You can always find something simple like a baked potato, roasted vegetables, or a side of rice and beans. There's always something you can enjoy if you're open to it. 4. Handling the criticism. It's inevitable at some point, someone will question or criticize your choice. Maybe it's an offhand comment about how meat is essential or a joke about you being too picky. Here's the thing, don't take it personally. Keep calm, stay kind, and respond with respect. I feel amazing since I made the change is a simple response that keeps the focus on you and your positive experience. Or, if you're feeling a bit more playful, well, I guess I'm just a little ahead of the curve. Keep it lighthearted, and most people will stop grilling you. 5. Make it fun, not stressful. The more you get comfortable in social situations, the easier it becomes to feel good about your choice. Instead of viewing it as a burden, start to see it as a way to share your new passions and knowledge with others. Be open to introducing friends and family to plant-based meals. Cook together, share recipes, and exchange meal ideas. Even if they don't switch to a plant-based diet, they'll start to appreciate the value of plant-powered food. At the end of the day, eating plant-based doesn't mean you have to miss out on socializing or feeling included. You just have to show up confidently, plan, and be willing to enjoy the process. Social situations will always have their challenges, but as you grow more confident in your choices, you'll find yourself less stressed and more excited to share your journey with others. Next up, fast, filling, and freaking delicious recipes you'll want to keep on hand for every occasion. Chapter 7, Fast, Filling, and Freaking Delicious Recipes. Let's face it, life is busy. Between work, social commitments, errands, and everything in between, cooking meals that are both plant-based and delicious can sometimes feel like an impossible task. But here's the good news, it doesn't have to be hard. Plant-based meals can be quick, easy, and incredibly satisfying. You just need the right recipes in your arsenal. These recipes are designed to be fast, filling, and full of flavor. They'll save you time in the kitchen and leave you feeling nourished and energized, not hungry an hour later. 1. Chickpea and spinach curry. A hearty, flavorful dish that's perfect for a busy night. Packed with protein, fiber, and delicious spices, this curry will satisfy you and your family in under 30 minutes. Ingredients: 1 can chickpeas, drained and rinsed. 2 cups fresh spinach, or frozen. 1 can diced tomatoes. 1 onion, chopped. 2 garlic cloves, minced. 1 tablespoon curry powder. 1 tablespoon turmeric. 1 tablespoon olive oil. Salt and pepper to taste. 1/2 cup coconut milk, optional for creaminess. Fresh cilantro for garnish, optional. Directions. 1. In a large pan, heat olive oil over medium heat. Add chopped onion and garlic, and sauté until soft and fragrant, about 3 to 5 minutes. 2. Add curry powder and turmeric, and cook for another minute. 3. Pour in the diced tomatoes and chickpeas, and bring to a simmer. Let cook for 10 minutes. 4. Stir in spinach, and cook until wilted, or for about 5 minutes if using frozen spinach. 5. Add coconut milk, optional, for creaminess. Stir well, and season with salt and pepper. 6. Serve over rice or with warm naan bread, and garnish with fresh cilantro. 2. Sweet potato and black bean tacos. These tacos are a crowd pleaser, bursting with flavor and perfect for a quick meal that feels indulgent. The sweetness of the roasted sweet potatoes pairs beautifully with the savory black beans. Ingredients. 2 medium sweet potatoes, peeled and diced. 1 can black beans, drained and rinsed. 1 teaspoon cumin. 1 teaspoon paprika. 1 tablespoon olive oil. Salt and pepper to taste. Small corn or flour tortillas. Avocado slices. Salsa and cilantro for topping. Directions. 1. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit 200 degrees Celsius. 2. Toss diced sweet potatoes with olive oil, cumin, paprika, salt, and pepper. Spread them on a baking sheet and roast for 20 to 25 minutes, or until tender and slightly caramelized. 3. In a small pan, heat the black beans over medium heat until warmed through. Season with a pinch of cumin, salt, and pepper. 4. Warm tortillas in a dry pan or microwave. 5. Assemble the tacos, add roasted sweet potatoes, black beans, avocado slices, and salsa. Top with fresh cilantro. 6. Serve immediately and enjoy. 3. Quick vegan stir fry. When you're craving something savory, this stir fry is a great go-to. It's filled with colorful vegetables and tofu, and it's ready in under 20 minutes. Ingredients. 1 block of firm tofu, pressed and cubed. 2 cups mixed vegetables, broccoli, bell peppers, carrots, etc. 1 tablespoon sesame oil. 2 tablespoons soy sauce, or tamari for gluten-free. 1 tablespoon rice vinegar. 1 tablespoon maple syrup or agave. 1 teaspoon garlic powder. 1 teaspoon ginger powder, or fresh grated ginger. Cooked rice for serving. Sesame seeds for garnish. Directions. 1. Heat sesame oil in a large pan over medium heat. Add cubed tofu and cook until golden and crispy on all sides, about 8 minutes. 2. Add the mixed vegetables to the pan, and stir fry for 5 to 7 minutes until tender but still crisp. 3. In a small bowl, whisk together soy sauce, rice vinegar, maple syrup, garlic powder, and ginger. Pour over tofu and vegetables, and stir to coat. 4. Serve the stir fry over rice, and sprinkle with sesame seeds. 4. Avocado and chickpea salad. This salad is light yet filling, thanks to the creamy avocado and protein-packed chickpeas. It's perfect for lunch or as a side dish at dinner. Ingredients. 1 can chickpeas, drained and rinsed. 1 ripe avocado, diced. 1 cucumber, chopped. 1/2 red onion, thinly sliced. 1 tablespoon olive oil. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. Salt and pepper to taste. Fresh parsley or cilantro for garnish. Directions. 1. In a large bowl, combine chickpeas, avocado, cucumber, and red onion. 2. Drizzle with olive oil and lemon juice. 3. Season with salt and pepper, and toss gently to combine. 4. Garnish with fresh parsley or cilantro, and serve immediately. 5. Peanut butter and banana toast. When you need something quick and satisfying for breakfast, or a snack, this toast hits the spot. It's sweet, savory, and full of protein. Ingredients. 2 slices whole grain bread. 2 tablespoon peanut butter, or almond butter. 1 banana, sliced. A sprinkle of cinnamon. Directions. 1. Toast the bread to your desired level of crispiness. 2. Spread peanut butter evenly on each slice. 3. Top with banana slices, and sprinkle with cinnamon for extra flavor. 4. Serve immediately and enjoy. Final thoughts? Eating plant-based doesn't mean you have to spend hours in the kitchen. These quick, satisfying recipes are proof that healthy eating can be both easy and delicious. Whether you're craving a hearty curry, fresh tacos, or a simple salad, these meals are packed with flavor and nutrients to keep you energized. Remember, the key to plant-based success is variety, simplicity, and seasoning. So keep these recipes handy, and get ready to impress your taste buds without spending all day in the kitchen. Up next, meal prepping tips and snack ideas to keep you fueled throughout the week. Chapter 8, Meal Prep Like a Pro, Save Time, Eat Better. If you're trying to transition to a plant-based lifestyle, or if you're already there but struggling with time, meal prep is your best friend. The idea of prepping a week's worth of food in one go might sound intimidating at first, but trust me, once you get the hang of it, it'll save you time, energy, and stress. Meal prepping is about making your life easier and ensuring that you always have a healthy, plant-based meal on hand, even when you're busy. Let's break it down. 1. Start with a plan. Before you start cooking, it's essential to have a plan. You'll want to choose meals that are easy to prepare in batches and store well in the fridge or freezer. Here's a simple process to follow. Pick 3 to 4 recipes for the week, lunches, dinners, and snacks. Make a grocery list based on those recipes. Stick to whole, minimally processed foods, beans, grains, veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, and plant-based proteins. Think in bulk, make large batches of grains, beans, or salads that you can use in multiple meals. 2. Make the most of your oven. One of the easiest ways to meal prep is by utilizing your oven. You can roast large batches of vegetables or bake a few sweet potatoes, all at once. Here's how. Roast vegetables, cut up your favorite veggies, carrots, bell peppers, zucchini, broccoli, and toss them with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit 200 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes until tender and slightly caramelized. Bake sweet potatoes, pierce them with a fork and bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit 190 degrees Celsius for about 45 minutes. These are great as a quick side or as a base for Buddha bowls. Roast chickpeas, drain and rinse canned chickpeas, toss them with olive oil and your favorite spices, and roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes for a crunchy snack or salad topper. By preparing multiple things at once, you cut down on cooking time and make your prep process more efficient. 3. Prepare grains and beans in bulk. Grains and beans are the foundation of many plant-based meals. When you make them in bulk, you're halfway to your meal prep goal. Grains, quinoa, rice, bulgur, and farro are great staples that store well in the fridge for 3 to 4 days. Cook a large batch at the beginning of the week and use it in grain bowls, salads, or wraps. Beans, canned beans are convenient, but cooking them from scratch is easy and cheaper. Soak dried beans overnight and cook in a big pot that can be used throughout the week. Alternatively, buy pre-cooked beans or lentils for a time-saving option. Having these staples on hand will allow you to throw together quick meals with minimal effort. 4. Create versatile base ingredients. Building a flexible base that can work in multiple dishes will keep your meals from feeling repetitive. For example, cooked grains, like rice or quinoa, can become a base for stir-fries, soups, or grain bowls. Roasted vegetables can be added to salads, wraps, or tacos. Beans and lentils can go into stews, wraps, or be mashed into patties. These base ingredients are the backbone of many plant-based meals and can be mixed and matched with different sauces, spices, or toppings throughout the week. 5. Store meals in containers. Proper storage is key to meal prepping. Invest in some good quality, airtight containers to keep your meals fresh. Here are a few tips for storing your prepped food. Glass containers are best for keeping food fresh and preventing it from absorbing odors. Store components separately, especially if you're preparing grain bowls or salads. Keep dressings and sauces in small containers to avoid soggy ingredients. Label your containers with the date you prep them, so you know when to eat them. Having your meals pre-portioned and ready to go makes grabbing a healthy lunch or dinner as easy as opening the fridge. 6. Build your meal prep around simple recipes. You don't need complicated recipes for successful meal prep. Choose simple, easy to make meals that require minimal ingredients and effort. Here are a few ideas for meals that work well for meal prep. Grain bowls, cooked grains, roasted veggies, and a plant protein, like chickpeas or tofu. Add a drizzle of tahini or your favorite dressing. Wraps, fill whole grain wraps with hummus, fresh veggies, roasted sweet potato, and leafy greens. Soup or stew, make a large batch of lentil soup or vegetable stew. It freezes well and is easy to reheat when you're in a rush. Salads, layer your ingredients so that they stay fresh until you're ready to eat. Start with the dressing on the bottom, followed by grains, beans, and veggies. Overnight oats, prepare your oats the night before with chia seeds, almond milk, and your favorite toppings. Grab and go in the morning. 7. Keep snacks on hand. Healthy snacks are essential when you're meal prepping for the week. Having a few options ready to grab will keep you from reaching for junk food when you're hungry. Try prepping these snacks. Energy balls made from oats, nut butter, seeds, and dried fruit. Roasted nuts or trail mix. Veggies and hummus. Fruit, pre-cut fruit like apples, berries, or citrus for a quick snack. Homemade granola bars. 8. Don't forget about freezing. Meal prep isn't just about the fridge. Some meals and ingredients freeze well, so you can make large batches and enjoy them later. Freezer-friendly meals, soups, stews, chili, and curries are perfect for freezing in portions. Cooked grains, freeze cooked quinoa, rice, or pasta for up to a month. Simply thaw and reheat when you need it. Smoothie packs, assemble your smoothie ingredients, like fruit, spinach, and protein powder, in freezer bags. In the morning, just blend with your favorite liquid. Final thoughts? Meal prepping doesn't have to be a complicated or time-consuming process. With a little planning, you can make your week easier by having delicious, healthy meals ready to go. Not only will you save time and energy, but you'll also ensure that you're fueling your body with plant-based goodness every day. Incorporating meal prep into your routine is a game changer, whether you're new to plant-based eating or a seasoned pro. Start small and build up as you get more comfortable. Chapter 9, Plant-Based on a Budget, Eating Well Without Breaking the Bank. One of the most common misconceptions about plant-based eating is that it's expensive. Sure, some specialty vegan products like plant-based cheese or meat substitutes can add up, but the truth is, eating plant-based can be incredibly budget-friendly when you focus on whole foods and learn how to shop smart. In this chapter, we'll break down how to eat healthy, plant-based meals without blowing your budget. It's all about making the right choices at the store, cooking at home, and being creative with your meals. 1. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods. When you're on a budget, it's best to focus on affordable, whole foods like grains, legumes, vegetables, and fruits. These foods are packed with nutrients and can be used in a variety of dishes. Here's why they should be your plant-based foundation. Beans and lentils. A can of beans or dried lentils costs just a few dollars, and they're packed with protein, fiber, and vitamins. You can use them in soups, salads, burritos, and grain bowls. Grains, brown rice, quinoa, oats, and pasta are all affordable and versatile staples. A bag of rice or oats can feed you for days and can be used in many different ways. Frozen veggies. Frozen vegetables are often more affordable than fresh ones, and they can last for months in your freezer. They're just as nutritious and great for soups, stews, and stir-fries. Root vegetables, sweet potatoes, carrots, and beets are cheap, nutritious, and have a long shelf life. Roasted, mashed, or boiled, they're perfect for adding substance to meals. These staples are budget-friendly and can be combined in countless ways to create hearty, nutritious meals. 2. Buy in bulk. Buying in bulk is one of the easiest ways to cut costs and stock up on essential pantry items. Many stores offer discounts when you purchase larger quantities, which makes it more affordable in the long run. Dried beans, a big bag of dried beans is significantly cheaper than canned beans, and they last for months. You can cook a large batch and freeze them for later use. Grains, purchase quinoa, rice, or pasta in bulk to save money. These grains have a long shelf life and are very versatile in plant-based cooking. Nuts and seeds can be pricey, but buying them in bulk can save you a lot of money over time. Use them for snacks, smoothies, or to top salads and bowls. Spices are a pantry essential for flavoring plant-based meals, and buying them in bulk is more cost-effective than purchasing small containers. Be sure to store bulk items properly to keep them fresh, especially beans, grains, and nuts. You can use jars or airtight containers for long-term storage. 3. Plan your meals and make a shopping list. One of the best ways to save money while eating plant-based is to plan. Creating a weekly meal plan can help you buy exactly what you need and avoid impulse purchases. Here's how. Choose simple recipes, focus on recipes that use ingredients you already have in your pantry, and aim to prepare meals that can be stretched across several days. Batch cooking, make large portions of stews, soups, or casseroles, and store them in the fridge or freezer for later. This is especially helpful for meals like lentil soup or veggie chili. Stick to the list, make a shopping list based on your meal plan, and try to stick to it to avoid buying unnecessary items. Shop the sales and buy store brands when possible. When you have a plan, you're less likely to make impulse buys that add to your grocery bill. 4. Shop local and seasonal. When possible, shop at local farmers markets or local produce sections of your grocery store. Seasonal fruits and vegetables are typically cheaper and fresher than those that are out of season. Plus, they taste better. Here are a few tips for shopping smart. Buy in-season produce. In-season fruits and vegetables are usually more affordable, so try to buy what's in season where you live. For example, tomatoes, zucchini, and berries are often less expensive in the summer, while squash and root vegetables are more affordable in the fall and winter. Farmers markets. You may find better deals at your local farmers market. Many farmers offer discounts toward the end of the market, so it's worth checking out. By focusing on seasonal and local produce, you can get more for your money and eat fresh, nutritious foods. 5. Get creative with leftovers. Instead of tossing out leftovers, get creative and use them to build new meals. For example, use leftover grains. Leftover rice, quinoa, or couscous can be repurposed into stir-fries, grain bowls, or veggie salads. Roast extra vegetables. Extra roasted vegetables can be added to soups or grain bowls the next day, or used as a filling for wraps or tacos. Soup it up. If you have leftover beans and veggies, turn them into a soup by adding vegetable broth, spices, and any extras you have in the fridge. Leftovers don't have to feel like leftovers. With a little creativity, you can create entirely new meals from what you already have. 6. Stick to simple ingredients. There's no need to buy every single vegan product on the market. Sticking to whole foods and simple ingredients can save you a lot of money. Focus on the basics: vegetables, beans, grains, fruits, and nuts. Here are a few plant-based meal ideas that are easy and budget-friendly. Lentil soup. Lentils are inexpensive and packed with protein. Make a large pot of lentil soup with onions, garlic, carrots, and vegetable broth. Veggie stir-fry. Use whatever vegetables you have on hand, frozen or fresh, add some soy sauce or peanut butter, and serve it over rice. Chickpea curry. Canned chickpeas, coconut milk, and curry powder are all affordable ingredients that make a tasty and filling curry. Pasta with marinara sauce. Keep it simple with pasta and a basic tomato sauce. You can add veggies, like spinach or zucchini, to bulk it up. These meals are not only cost-effective but also quick and easy to make. 7. Grow your herbs. Fresh herbs can be pricey, but growing your own is easy and inexpensive. Many herbs, like basil, cilantro, and mint, can be grown in small pots or window sills. All you need is a little sunlight, water, and a few seeds. You'll be surprised at how much you can harvest from a small plant. Final thoughts. Eating plant-based on a budget doesn't require sacrificing flavor, nutrition, or convenience. By focusing on whole foods, buying in bulk, planning, and getting creative with leftovers, you can enjoy affordable and satisfying plant-based meals every day. Plant-based eating is about being resourceful and smart with your purchases, so you can eat healthily without overspending. Chapter 10, The Plant-Based Mindset, Staying Inspired for the Long Haul. Making the switch to a plant-based lifestyle is one of the best decisions you can make for your health, energy, and the planet. But like any big change, it's not always easy, and staying inspired over the long term can sometimes be a challenge. Whether you're new to plant-based eating or you've been living this way for a while, it's important to have a mindset that keeps you motivated and excited to continue on this path. In this chapter, we'll explore how to stay inspired, overcome challenges, and keep your plant-based journey fresh and fulfilling. Adopting a plant-based lifestyle isn't just about what you eat, it's about creating a sustainable and enjoyable way of living that supports your health and your goals. 1. Focus on the benefits. When you face challenges or moments of doubt, remind yourself why you went plant-based in the first place. Focus on the positive benefits that come with this lifestyle. Improved health. A plant-based diet is rich in nutrients, vitamins, and antioxidants that help reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Increased energy. Many people report feeling more energized, focused, and alert once they transition to a plant-based diet. Weight management. A plant-based diet can naturally help with weight loss and maintenance due to its focus on whole, fiber-rich foods. Environmental impact. By choosing plant-based foods, you're helping reduce your carbon footprint and contribute to a more sustainable planet. Compassion for animals. If animal welfare is part of your motivation, remember that by eating plant-based, you're choosing to support a world where fewer animals are harmed for food. When the going gets tough, take a moment to think about all these reasons. Reconnecting with your why can reignite your passion for this lifestyle. 2. Celebrate your wins, big and small. Adopting a plant-based diet is a journey, and it's important to celebrate the small victories along the way. Every healthy meal you make, every new plant-based recipe you try, and every day you feel stronger and more energized is an achievement. Here are a few ways to celebrate. Track your progress. Keep a journal or log of how you're feeling both physically and emotionally. Celebrate milestones like making it through a week of plant-based eating or discovering new favorite recipes. Share your journey, celebrate with friends or online communities. Share your meals on social media or with supportive friends and family who cheer you on. Treat yourself. After a successful week of eating plant-based, treat yourself to something you love, whether that's a cooking class, a new kitchen gadget, or a fun outing. Remember, every step forward is progress, and even small changes add up to big results over time. 3. Keep your meals interesting. Variety is key to keeping your plant-based diet exciting and satisfying. It's easy to get into a routine where you eat the same meals over and over again. While routine can be helpful, it can also lead to burnout. Here are some tips to keep your meals interesting. Try new recipes. Experiment with new plant-based recipes each week. This will keep you excited about cooking and trying new flavors. Explore international cuisines. Many cultures have plant-based cuisines that are packed with flavor. Try making Indian curries, Thai soups, Mediterranean falafel, or Mexican tacos. You'll discover new ingredients and flavors that make eating plant-based fun and varied. Swap ingredients. If you're feeling bored with a dish, swap out 1 or 2 ingredients to make it feel fresh. For example, try different greens in your salad or switch quinoa for brown rice in a stir-fry. Making your meals as exciting as possible will keep you motivated and engaged. 4. Build a support system. Eating plant-based is so much easier when you have a support system. Whether it's friends, family, or online communities, connecting with others who share your values and interests can be incredibly motivating. Here's how to build your support system. Find plant-based friends. Look for people who are also plant-based or are open to trying it. Whether online or in person, it's great to have people you can share recipes, advice, and successes with. Join online communities. There are countless online groups and forums dedicated to plant-based living. Whether it's a Facebook group, Reddit forum, or Instagram hashtag, these communities are filled with supportive, like-minded individuals. Involve your family. If you live with family members or roommates, try getting them on board. Even if they're not fully plant-based, involving them in cooking plant-based meals can make the experience more enjoyable and less isolating. Surrounding yourself with supportive people makes it easier to stay motivated, share tips, and stay inspired on your plant-based journey. 5. Overcome obstacles and stay flexible. There will be times when challenges arise. Maybe you're invited to a party with limited plant-based options, or you're feeling too tired to cook a full meal. It's okay to be flexible. Life happens, and the key to long-term success is learning how to overcome obstacles without guilt. Here's how. Don't be hard on yourself. If you slip up or have a meal that's not plant-based, it's not the end of the world. Focus on the bigger picture, and don't let one mistake derail your entire journey. Plan for social situations. If you know you're going to a gathering where plant-based options might be limited, bring your dish to share or eat beforehand. You'll feel more comfortable and less tempted by non-plant-based foods. Allow for occasional indulgences. You don't need to be perfect all the time. Occasionally having a treat or indulging in something not entirely plant-based is fine as long as it's not the norm. The goal is balance. The most important thing is to not give up. When life throws you a curveball, simply get back on track as soon as you can. Flexibility will keep you on this path long term. 6. Keep learning and growing. Plant-based living is a journey of continual learning. Whether you're discovering new ingredients, learning about the environmental impact of food, or improving your cooking skills, there's always more to explore. Stay curious and keep growing by reading books and articles. There's always new information to learn about plant-based nutrition, recipes, and lifestyle. Stay up to date with books, blogs, and documentaries. Attending events. Look for plant-based cooking classes, local vegan festivals, or online webinars. These can be great ways to meet others and learn something new. Experimenting in the kitchen. Don't be afraid to get creative with your meals. The more you experiment, the more confident you'll feel about plant-based cooking. Continually growing your knowledge will keep you inspired and excited about your plant-based lifestyle. Final thoughts. The plant-based journey isn't always perfect, but it's worth it. By focusing on the benefits, celebrating small wins, keeping your meals interesting, and building a supportive network, you'll be able to maintain your motivation for the long haul. Stay inspired by exploring new foods, learning about the benefits of plant-based eating, and reminding yourself of why you started in the first place. This is a lifestyle that can bring you better health, more energy, and a sense of purpose, and with the right mindset, you'll continue to thrive on your plant-based journey. Congratulations on completing your journey through this ebook. You're now equipped with the knowledge and tools to live a healthy, vibrant, plant-based lifestyle. The future is bright, and you've already made an incredible choice for your health and the planet. Conclusion: your plant-powered life starts now. You've reached the end of this guide, but in reality, this is just the beginning of your journey. Switching from meat to plants isn't just a dietary change, it's a total lifestyle transformation. Throughout this ebook, you've learned how plant-based eating can boost your health, increase your energy, support the environment, and even save you money. You've also discovered how to cook delicious meals, prep with ease, stay motivated, and thrive on this path long term. But the most important lesson is this: you are in control. Every meal you choose is a powerful vote for your well-being. Every plant-based plate is a step toward better health, vitality, and purpose. You don't have to be perfect. Progress, not perfection, is what matters. Whether you go 100% plant-based or simply eat more plants, every choice counts. Give yourself grace, stay curious, and let your journey evolve naturally. Whenever you feel challenged, come back to your why. Whether it's for your health, your energy, the planet, or the animals, your reason is valid, and it's what will carry you forward. Let this be your turning point. Let this be where everything changes. The power to live a vibrant, fulfilling, plant-powered life is already in your hands. So go ahead, open your fridge, fill your plate with color, and take that next step with confidence. You've got this. And the best part? You're just getting started. Thank you for listening.